Good afternoon, everyone. I am Sujal and I am here with my team to explain you about a startup, TryLah. So, before understanding the ideation of a startup, let's move to the introduction first. So, I am Sujal Gera. I am the team lead as well as the technical director of the start company.
I'm Sashri and I'm the operations manager.
I am Saransh Dabas and I am the CEO of this company.
I am Saurabh Agrawal and I'll be the sales manager of the company.
Sion, you are on mute.
I am Sayan Ghosh and I am the CFO of this company.
I am Shil Patel and I'm the product director of this company.
I'm Sanmajit and I'll be looking over the customer championship of this company.
I'm Srishti Gohel and I'll be the Chief Marketing Officer for this company.
Okay, so let's move to the documentation now. So our company name is TryLah and the address is like it's of VIT Vellore because we are the students of VIT and we have made this project in our university. So that's why the ideation begins from our university itself. So we'll begin by the business background. Over to you, Srishti.
Yeah, so I will be summarizing our basic business model plan right now. The main goal of our company is to integrate the shopping experience as well as the comfort and safety of people during the COVID-19 pandemic. As a result, we propose a software as a service model called TryLah, which is an AR solution to the problem of online shopping that basically aims to solve a major problem that e-commerce services across the world are facing right now. That is the return rate of clothing due to ill-fitting or under-satisfaction of customers in general. So as I mentioned, this is a software as a service model, and we will be planning to integrate our model with big e-commerce sites like Amazon, Flipkart, etc. And as of the Indian market, Amazon, Shein, and Flipkart are the big players right now. Our services will include the AR trial room, which will help customers to visualize what they want to buy will look good on them or not. And we will also give real-time simulations over the customer's uh, body type or their choice of apparel. So our startup's main target customers will be online shoppers of the age group of 15 to 35. And we will also be aiming to grow into Southeast Asian markets in general, where such e-commerce websites have seen immense growth and success. So in order to achieve the break-even point, we will have to basically sell over 103,000 units of our AR model. And in the very first year itself, we expect a sale of over 150,000 units at INR 10 per unit. Since these clients have a lot of fashion products on their website and database, it is a promising goal to work towards. Coming on towards our business background, as I mentioned earlier, the premise of the entire company and the startup is to provide the joy of buying and trying on new clothes, as well as integrating that with the current situation that was created by the COVID-19 pandemic. And talking about our company, we aim to serve an issue that I have mentioned, highlighted before. And our company is at the helm. It is managed by the CEO, and along with the product manager who oversees the working of the product development team, and our operations manager who oversees the activities related to provision of services and goods. And our technical director basically maintains the code of conduct when it comes to technical reviews and overseeing the technical developments of the company. And our CMO, that is me, I'll be tasked with the responsibility of managing our marketing activities. The CFO is, along with the operations manager, will also overlook the financial activities and fiscal responsibilities of the company. And our sales manager will work towards achieving our sales goals. So that would be all about the target customers. Now we will look over the market research analysis.
Sure. So I'll explain the market research and analysis. So basically, after the research, I came to know that the global virtual fitting room market is expected to be valued at around USD 2.97 billion in 2020. COVID-19 has had an extraordinary and severe global impact, with demand for virtual fitting rooms increasing significantly across all regions during the pandemic. According to our predictions, the worldwide market will grow at 17.3% slower rate in 2020 than it did between 2017 and 19. But the market is predicted to grow at a CAGR of 20.6% between 2021 and 2028, rising from USD 3.5 billion in 2021 to 12.97 billion in 2028. This increase in CAGR is due to increased demand and market expansion, which will return to pre-epidemic levels after the pandemic is over. Similarly, cosmetic retailers such as Sephora and Ulta have discontinued offering physical product testing services due to safety and sanitation concerns. Ulta introduced Glam Lab beauty tools to allow customers to digitally try cosmetics. Demand for the product has surged since the COVID-19 outbreak, and the company was able to sell over 50 million shades of their foundation. Similarly, a virtual fitting room environment has been employed to enhance sales by a variety of physical shop businesses. Although hardware and services were originally limited, VFR software adoption expanded rapidly during the pandemic. The sector is expected to grow substantially in aftermath of the epidemic. With that, I'd like to continue to marketing plan and strategy. So TryLah provides software as a service, as Shishti just mentioned. The service is essentially an add-on feature to existing apps from fashion e-commerce behemoths like Myntra and Amazon. Our AR solution focuses on developing an AR model of existing clothing in our client's database. To make this happen, we'll need to integrate our code base with client's code base. As a result, both development teams will be required to work together on this. Once we have achieved an agreement with a client, we will expect temporary access to their database in order to access the images of the clothing attires, for which we will construct an AR model. Following that, we will host the renders in the cloud AWS, where they may be accessed through the user interfaces of client's application. We'll also add periodically quality control checks to improve our relationship with the client customer and ensure that they keep coming back to us. Now I'll move to the marketing plan. So as we can see in the table here, the number of internet shoppers has been steadily expanding over the last few years based on existing trends and the current environment. The statistics will only improve in 2022. The graph below depicts the age distribution of internet shoppers. It is undeniable that more than 70% of people aged 15 to 24, 25 to 34, and 35 to 49 shop online. Our efforts will be directed towards these age groups as they will be the key market for us. So to attract clients, we have used the following strategies. We utilize our social media accounts to their full potential. We have worked on optimization of search engines. Then collaboration with influential people, also known as influencer marketing, is very important for us. Promotional marketing, that is basically advertising, is a need to go. Then we are using every function efficiently to save money, as we are just getting started up with our startup. So with that, I'll finish my part and we'll go to the UVP.
Okay, so I'll be explaining the unique value proposition, that is UVP. So as of today, the return rate for Amazon and Flipkart is more than 40%. People are trying on new clothes physically, and they're not able to, the clothes don't fit in, so they have to return it. So this is a hassle. So that's why they've come up with a technology, AR technology known as TryLah, where people can try out new clothes without being physically present at the store, and with the help of the AR virtual reality, they can try on new clothes, and they can. Okay, moving forward. So features of so unique value proposition. I'll be explaining the main part. So what a unique value proposition, or unique selling proposition, is a concise, maybe straight to the point statement about the benefits or the features you offer to your customers. In other words, is an explanation of what makes you different of how you stand out from the other competitors. A UVP or USP is not, however, a slogan or a catchphrase or just a marketing strategy. So initially, you need to these are the different kinds of features we are providing. Uh, so you can see the first feature is AR visual of the attire. So this is our main feature of our service, and you can just try out new clothes. You can by simply pressing the try now button, which will be available on your application. The second feature is options for each attire. So we'll be providing different colors and multiple sizes, and you can try them and change them however you need. The third is measurement using AR. So we all can agree on the fact that we all change sizes. Maybe may it be by putting on some holiday weight or losing some later on. Hence, we're not always sure of the sizes, and therefore we want to implement a feature where the AR will be able to measure our sizes. And the fourth and the final feature is capturing images in the AR simulation. So a lot of the people to get they need a snapshot of what how they were looking when they were wearing that particular apparel. So that feature is also available. Moving on to the competition part. So these are the different competitors of our company. Try on virtual dressing room by Textronics, then Lenskart 3D trial on. So it becomes very difficult when we are integrating a service and trying to compete with an already established company which is using an AR reality service, for example, Lenskart, which is using AR reality 3D on 3D for glasses. So that becomes very difficult. So okay, moving on, we have another competitor which is Webcam Social Shopper by Zugara. Okay, can you scroll? Okay. So the main and the first and the foremost thing is to identify your target market. So what is your unique value proposition should help you basically connect with your target market. In order to create a proposition that builds that relationship, you first need to identify who that audience is. So in our case, the audience is mainly the online shoppers, or the people who are using buying on e-commerce websites on a daily basis. And the second thing and the most important thing is define what makes you different. So no matter what space your business is in, you're going to have competitors. So properly identifying who you're competing with, which can help you determine what makes you different and what value you can provide that the other companies cannot. So once you know who your competitors are, consider why customers might purchase from you instead. Be as objective as possible. Back up your reasoning with facts. Just stating that you're better won't get you very far. You need to give what are the kinds of benefits and features are you providing that are different from the other companies. And maybe it can be in terms of discount, maybe it is in terms of buy one get one, if you're using this technologies and you're getting this one at free of cost. So these are all the different benefits that will attract customers. So this was the main part of unique value proposition. And now moving forward, revenue model will be explained by Simon. Thank you.
Thank you, Shiv. So I will be explaining the revenue model. And for the margins, we are expecting to get our funds from our investors, and we are also thinking of self-funding it for the timing. And for the income statement, we are thinking that in 2022 we'll be able to sell 1,50,000 units, and it is around 10 rupees per unit. So the total sales will be around 15 lakhs, and it will cost us the cloud, which will be costing us 6,000 per month, so 72,000 per year. And as of 2023, we are thinking that it will sell more, so 2,50,000 units, and the cloud cost will also increase, so 10,000 per month, so 1,20,000 per year. Then for the employee recruitments, we are thinking of having 3 AR developers, 2 accountants, and 1 front-end developer. So a total of 10,75,000 is coming per year, the salary cost. So thinking about this, I have made this chart where the net sales is coming as of 2022 15 lakhs and 2023 25 lakhs. The gross profit we are getting in 2022 is 14 lakhs 28,000, and 2023 it is 23 lakhs 80,000. Then after all the operating expenses like the salaries, advertising, rent, office supplies, we are getting the total operating expenses as 16,80,000. So we are at a loss of 5 lakhs as of 2022, and of 23 we are getting a profit of 2,43,000. So as a startup, I think so that it's good. Then for the payments, since we are making all the payments at before the end of each term, so there will be no liabilities. So the total current assets as of end of 2022, it's coming at 16 lakhs, and as of 2023, it's coming 20 lakhs 97,000. Then the equity, we are getting 20 lakhs as of 2022, and 2023 we are getting 22 lakhs. Then for the cost advantage, we are charging 10 rupees per render. So we will be supplying this to various e-commerce websites, and 10 rupees, and it's costing us only a rupee. It's costing us only a rupee, so we'll be making 9 rupees profit for each render. So I think so 90% profit is means huge for our startup, and it will means beneficial to us. Then for the finance, the cash flow statement, as you can see in this chart, the total cash for operating activities, it's coming around 10 lakhs, 9,50,000. And the total cash for investing activities, it's coming for 7 lakhs. So the total cash from all financing activities, it's 25 lakhs. And ending balance is coming at 8 lakhs 48,000. So 31st, 2023, we are getting the ending balance as 11 lakhs. Then for the break-even analysis, the fixed costs we are getting at the total fixed cost which we have to pay per month is 9,33,500, and the variable cost is only 1 rupee per render. So it will the number of renders we do per year, it will cost us like that. And for the selling price, we are charging 10 rupees per render. So the break-even analysis which we are getting is at 1,03,722. So at this price, we'll achieve no profit, and after this, whatever we sell, we'll get a profit. So that's all from my side. Thank you.
So I'll begin with the sales forecast. Sujal, can you please go up? Yeah, so we expect to sell 1,50,000 units in the first year at a cost of INR 10 per unit. Clients have thousands of fashion products in their database, therefore revenue is likely to be rather promising. Our investors are also expected to provide us with 25 lakhs in funding, which will support our operations for the first 2 years. As Sayan just mentioned, that we'll be getting to a loss. So our net profit will be 1.5 million if we sell 1.5 million units in the first year, and that is minus 5 lakh 2,000 INR. We expect to sell 2,50,000 units in the second year with a net profit of 1 million, that is 1,99,260 INR. So after the situation case, our problem case is simple, which is what are the numerous reasons that the customers are not completing the transactions after adding things to their shopping carts. The most common reason is that the customers are unsure if the size will fit them. This takes us to the issue of implication. So in our instance, implication problem is that the client must ensure that customers know whether or not the size of a garment is right for them in order to maximize sales and prevent returns. So the need of that we have to reflect to our clients is that customers who subscribe to AR trial room can avoid both the issue of incorrect sizes and returns. Not to mention that introducing a new function to their organization may pique the interest of their clients. So that was with my part. Now I'd like to give others a chance to continue.
Okay, so now I'll be explaining the sustainable part of our company. First up, we have the sustainable competitive advantage. When we come to this, the first thing that we discuss is the pricing strategy. So we have used penetration pricing, as we can see. Next up is the competitive advantage of our business. So there are a lot of factors in which can be used to measure it. First is the location of our office. So as of now, we have decided to put up our office in Bangalore because it's a major IT hub and will have a great advantage for that. Next up is we have brand loyalty, which we already have. The uniqueness of our product is a key structure for sustainable competitiveness. We will be leveraging some of our key relationships also. We have a high quality, we are providing high quality services at a comparatively lowest price as explained in our previous sections. We have also we will be taking financial advantages from our partners as well, which will give us financial advantage in the company also. Next up, we have the innovation factor of our company, like how innovative our product is, how innovative our technical team especially is. So we believe that we have the ability to innovate new things irrespective of if we meet even new competitors also we are sure that we will outcome their innovations and all. We have also planned to patent our code and but we can't patent our ideas, so we are going to patent our code also. Next up, we have the model design, which Sujal will be explaining to you more about it.
Yeah, so this is more about the design part. It's just basically a simple application, just like Amazon or Myntra, like one can sign in and then search for various products. So basically the website is, the app is for the clothing. So we have made a Figma design of clothing. So like you'll find a new option that is AR try on. You just have to click on the try on option and then it will automatically be fitted to your body. So like this, you can try various products from our website and that's cost only 10 rupees per product. So now we can see the avoidance of pitfalls.
So when we come at the avoidance of our pitfalls, we have identified a few of the pitfalls that can be a major drawback to us. The main drawback is we are falling as we don't have a huge network for as of now being a startup. So that's a major pitfall that we have identified. Apart from that, we have identified some government regulations also, and we don't think that any of the government regulations now or in long term will affect our company. And when we come to the business litigations, we are sure that in near future we may face litigations because our product is a add-on product. So the major companies can put on their downfalls on our company and may force us to go on litigations. So this may cause our company a harm. Graceful exit is the ability for us to exit the business. And as of now, we have only just started up our company, so we aren't looking for a graceful exit. In near future, when we face any competitors in Indian scenario, we will look into the option at that time. So moving on, we have the operational review.
I'm Sashri and I'll be talking about the operational overview. So first comes location. Our startup is purely software based, so we need a lot of technical support. Therefore, the ideal location might be IT hubs like Chennai and Bangalore. We'll also hire freelancers because there's an abundance of them and it will be helpful in the early stages of startup. And next is about the physical space and equipment. Since we need to accommodate roughly around like 10 to 15 employees, we require an office space of about 1,000 square feet. And this office space includes like conference room, recreational room, separate rooms for each department, etc. The office space is fully furnished with all the electronics too. Since we deal with software which involves like real-time quick rendering, we require like powerful system which costs around like 2 lakhs. So we'll spend a total of 30 lakhs for like computers and around like 4 to 5 lakhs for furnishing. And next is the production process. Our service uses AR rendering capabilities, therefore we need AR Core and AR Kit, and we'll need Unity to simulate a service, and we'll also need cross-platform AWS cloud service to host the service on cloud as we render model on our client's database. And periodical quality checks are conducted. We simulate the service in various scenarios before publishing it, and if the client has any like issues, it will be resolved immediately. And the next is labor. Apart from like the board of directors, we'll hire like 3 AR developers, 2 accountants, and 1 front-end developer. And in addition to that, we'll also hire like a receptionist and few custodians. Next, we'll have the business model score. Yeah, so it is nothing but a company's plan for making a profit. We've analyzed various factors and sectors and set like scores for each. And the final business model score we've arrived at is 83. And that's all about my part. And now Sarvansh will continue.
Okay, so I will explain the organizational chart of our company. First, is the CEO, and then under that are the three roles like the CMO, the Chief Marketing Officer, then the Chief Financial Officer, and then the Operation Manager. And under the Operation Manager, there are two roles. That is the Product Director and the Technical Director. Under the Chief Financial Officer, there is the Sales Manager, and under the CMO, there is a Customer Champion. And then for the production services, so scroll down the page. So in our company, basically mainly one product is there called the AR headset. The headset for the purpose of experiencing the real life experience for the shopping, and its estimated price as per now is 1.2 lakhs. And as for the dedicated cloud servers, so its price estimated right now is 0.77 rupees per GB. And as for the SWOT analysis, so the strengths of a company is that since it's an add-on company, therefore there is a low cost structure as compared to a fully developed company like Amazon and Flipkart. And since it's a add-on service company, so it's a customer centric service or a product which can be customized as per their wish, and the development cost is also not too high. As for the weakness, since it's a startup, so there will be free shipping, so there will be increases in cost in the future. And we don't have that big of a reach or a network, since we are just starting. And as for opportunities, there will be a huge number of third party sellers. And since it's since it's a service company, so once the famous e-commerce sites use it, such as Amazon's, Flipkart, they will get good ratings, and our growth will be rapid. And once the target sales are reached, we will introduce more exciting products and features. And and also it's a really good effort to solve the shopping crisis as well. And as for the threats, which so we can be left in the dust by some famous companies like Zugara. And because of the main reason for that is the limited reach of a company. And now the competitors, so as explained by my teammates, there are only three competitors, the major ones, which is the Textronics, the Lenskart, and the Zugara. And the Textronics one was established in 1990, and it has a size of 5,000 employees, and the market share is 24%. And as for Lenskart, it was established in 2010, and the size is almost the same as the Textronics one, but the market share is larger than the Textronics one. And as for Zugara, it was established in 2001, and it has only 15 employees, but it's the most closest rival we have got on the base of our company. That's my part. Thank you.
Yeah, so coming to the sales and distribution channel, we have only two channels like internet and AR headsets, because internet is used for storing the data, and to use our feature with the customers or users require the internet. So most of the sales will be through our internet, that is 85% of the sales. And there are some disadvantages, like good internet connectivity is required when we are working on an AR model. So it's like high data is not available at each and every spot, but we'll try to build a model, like we'll try some regression models so that we can reduce the quality of the AR video and just get a brief idea of appearance that we are trying to. Second is the AR headset channel, that is like from that we are only getting the 15%, because when we go to offline stores, there are stores who can keep these AR headsets, so that we can get in an offline, like it's not like we have to try each and every cloth. So to prevent that time and to save that time, we can use AR headsets and try on even in the offline stores. Coming to the startup cost, this is just a brief idea, and like I took help from what we say sales director and the marketing officer, like Sayon, and we found that the registrations cost rupees 9,000 for a startup, and that's a basic idea that we took help from the Google. Like in India, when we're registering for a startup, it's like 9,000 to 10,000 cost, and also like insurance cost rupees 5,000, and plants and equities like vehicles, the computers we required, the softwares required, the phones we required for the employees. So so everything that will conclude, our startup cost is 15 lakh and 64,000, and the equipment that we buy for the company cost 15 lakh and 50,000 rupees. Coming to the performance, this is the expected cash flow for a complete year. So our opening balance is rupees 0, and at the end of the December, like we are earning around 15 lakhs, and the opening balance was still 13K. So it's so we are in profit. So I think the workflow is correctly explained. Coming to the next part, yeah, we can see like the closing balance in the month of January was 18,000 rupees, and in the month of February 6,000. It was more in the month of June and July, because this was summer, and we observed that most of the people buy clothes at that time. In break-even analysis that was explained by Sayon, like the average cost for each service that we deliver or we make, it costs ₹1 to us, but we are charging 10 rupees. So it's around 90% of the profit that we are earning from the companies and the customers. Coming about the risk analysis, there are various risk analysis like technology risk and financial risk, project risk, etc. In technology risk, like data risk is there, software risk is there. Like we should keep our software updated so that bugs will not be there. In data risk, data is the key component because we are storing it on our database and we are paying for it. So the integrity of data must be held in our system. So for that, we make sure that the data must not be lost. So we are keeping it at multiple locations. Security risk is there, like authentication, integrity, confidentiality must be maintained. The data should not leak or should not be sent from our side to the data breaches or other servers. Project risk is there, like we have to hire more employees so that the skillful people will help us reduce the project risk, and we can give them the time-based tasks so that we can meet our deadlines as decided by our team member and the CEO of the company. So these are some of the supporting documents, and by this we are ending with the presentation. So we hope you like our idea. Thank you very much.